Said the dentures to the peach.
Hello, Portia here at Pickathon 2017 with Sabrina of Sweet Spirit.
That's
Welcome.
me, yeah.
Okay, so we were just saying you've been in a lot of bands in your life. You've been doing this for a while.
That's true. I've been doing this for about 9 years now with AIM. Well, with AIM. With not being in high school. I wouldn't count my high school band, is what I'm saying.
Okay, but you were in a band in high school. That's good to know.
Mm-hmm,
And it wasn't like marching
bands. A lot of
bands.
the same people that I'm in a band with now.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
How that comes around, full circle. So now you started this project as a solo project, and now it's like 8 people or something?
We're on the road with 6 people. We have 6 that I started the band with, and then at home we have some auxiliary members. Right now it's 2 backup singers, 1 who plays the saxophone. It's really hard to have a large band and to want to be on the road most of the year.
Yeah. So are you the person in the band who does the business?
In Sweet Spirit, I've been the executive decision maker from the beginning and up until a recent point of transitioning into a more democratic way of decision making in our band, and we also have some assistants for our band now, which is good. Being the business person is never something that I was prepared for, though I thought that I had good instincts to make crucial decisions, and I always wanted to in my other band, A Giant Dog, and wasn't given that opportunity so much, and felt that things could have moved a little faster if people had listened to me. When I started Sweet Spirit, I think I had this fierce drive, kind of this almost like the Princess Bride, you killed my father sort of drive. Like, I saw it take A Giant Dog about 7 years to get signed to a label and to be putting out albums at the rate that I wanted and to be traveling as much as I wanted. And I saw Sweet Spirit do the same analytically in about 3 years.
Right.
And I was really proud of that, but I also drove myself insane because I wasn't equipped.
Right.
I have kind of a flat line for stress, so a $500 decision for me feels the same as a $5,000 decision to me. I've been learning a lot through the process of my stress. I think the people around me who've worked with me have been really, really patient with me. I'm starting to understand that a lot of what people around me have put up with have been because they value me, some work that I'm able to do, and yet I want to make life easier on myself and on everyone. And so a big realization that I'm coming to is, yes, Sabrina, it would be ideal if everyone around you thought in the same way you did and prioritized efficiently and answered their own questions when they could, and were very direct when they had a request instead of being passive aggressive. But they're not. They're just not going to be that way. And me wanting to train a bunch of adults to be ideal, it just actually, it claws me up inside. To quote Big Thief, I'm all clawed up inside sometimes. It got to the point where it didn't matter how much help I had, because just the process of, I don't know, even just the process of finding help and explaining and delegating can also be stressful.
Yeah, very stressful.
When you don't know how to
you
manage your stress.
have help
I
now.
do.
So does that mean you got a manager?
Yeah, I have a handler over there. He's young, stable, and then we have his boss is our manager.
Nice.
And in that way I don't have to handle like 30 emails a day. Things sometimes get called to my attention when they're at a point where it's like, okay, it's time to decide, and
Right.
you didn't have to go back and forth through a bunch of negotiations.
Yeah. Well, this is important for people to know, especially in young bands, because I think people in young bands often think, oh, it's just going to be fun with my friends. I'm playing songs, and it's, we go out and we have some beers and it's a good time. But the thing about being in a band that's serious is there's a lot of business and there's a lot of work. And sometimes the work part can kind of overtake the fun part if you're not, and especially if you're not really equipped for that or you're not really interested in handling that. So at some point, somebody has to do the business of the band, and if it's not you, that's okay. You know, but you do need to find somebody to help you. Exactly. Like that's so critical. Well, thank you so much, Sabrina. It was such a pleasure.
Great to meet you.
Great to meet you here at Pickathon 2017.